you may have noticed that I got to play a little game called My Hero Academia All's Justice. So I got to play this at home. Bandai basically gave me the game on PC. Me and a bunch of press and a couple of other creators. I'm actually curious to check out their videos on it. I still haven't had the chance to. And all the content came out now. So press might have written their previews for this stuff and released their videos. And I've released my video with my impressions on the game. It's on the main channel. You can watch it if you want. There's going to be daily videos on the main channel as well. With this is more of an edited piece of like, okay, here's all my thoughts on all the game modes, yada yada yada. Now tomorrow until like Sunday, there's going to be daily videos on each one of these game modes. Not the tutorial though, but there will be a daily video on the story mode. There will be another video on team up mission, which is tomorrow's video, and then there will be gameplay videos with the new Deku Rising, the Armored All Might, All for One Young, All for One Chaos, all that stuff. So daily videos on the channel. And I thought since I played this game for like 3 hours, you guys might have questions, and I'm happy to answer any of them. We are live on Discord and Twitch. If you guys have any text questions, you can write them in chat, and I'll do my best to answer them. If you guys got any voice questions, if you want to like have a bit more of a back and forth, because you think your question deserves a little bit more of a conversation, you can just go to Discord. It is open. You just raise your hands, and I'll get to you eventually. Okay. Just wanted to stop. Say I'm watching Kamen Rider. Cool. Crossplay or netcode news? No. So basically, the demo was very guided. It is the final game, so the online was there, and I could click it. But they also asked me to like screen share and everything, so to make sure that I wasn't capturing anything that I shouldn't. And so the guidelines were very much like, okay, you're going to play story mode for 30 minutes, then you're going to play team up mission for an hour, then you're going to play versus matches for X amount of time. So Archive Battle is the only single player mode that I did not check out, and obviously all the online stuff. Unfortunately. Yeah. What are your predictions for DLC? I mean, Spinner is crazy that he's not here yet. I think Stars and Stripe is an obvious pick as well. Destro, most likely. And those three for sure. The rest, I don't know. We'll see. What shirt are you wearing while playing it? What shirt was I wearing out while playing? I don't remember. Was it? I think it was the FC Porto shirt, actually. The football club. I think it was actually that. My question deserves the most time. Best Genists, what are the things he throws down? So he throws down those heavy fiber containers. To the best of my ability, I did capture all the movesets, by the way. So I could look into the menus to see what it does exactly. But I don't think I can share that footage, right? I can answer questions and I can look into it. But I think just like sharing that video, I think it's a bit off limits. What I could do was Quirk 3. I planted those and then I did Quirk 3 and they all did an AoE around them. I'm pretty sure there's other quirks you can do to activate them. But I basically think there's sentries that then trigger when you do a certain quirk. That's to the best of my ability. That's what I was able to figure out. I played one match as each character, so outside of like maybe the new Deku. The new Deku I played a bunch because he's the main character that you play in all the like single player modes. So Deku was just everywhere, and I got to lab a cool combo with Deku. But yeah, wait. You got this game on PC? Is that going to be your main console for this game? No, main console is still going to be PlayStation. It just happens that the Bandai Namco demo was on PC. The game ran really well, by the way. I was screen sharing on Discord, I was capturing on OBS, and I was playing the game all in the same machine. I had one performance dip, which I think was me because I was all tapped out. And when I came back in, it was like, whoa, and that was it. That was the one time.
Effects and the general lighting look the demo out or something.
That was not out. I just got to play it for 3 hours. Bandai invited me to an event. Yeah. Yeah, 60 FPS. That was the only dip on my like 3 hour play session. That was it. And I think it was me all tabbing. So yeah. Does Dabi have a revive? I would have to read, but I think Lele in the competitive My Hero server has actually written what all the Risings do. If that's not in the Rising, then no, he doesn't have a revive. I don't think like they did a lot of the stuff that it is in Ultra Rumble. They kept it in Ultra Rumble. Who's got a gun in My Hero other than Nagant? There are a bunch of zoners. I'll say that. There are definitely a bunch of All for One, Young Version, and Chaos, both zoners. Not necessarily with a gun, but both zoners. Seiji, also very much finger pistols. Even Hawks with the feathers. There's a lot of zoning, and because of the tag system, you can now zone, and when it hits, you tag in the next teammate and just do a full combo on them. Like, you now get more damage out of zoning than you ever did before. Nagant, Hawks, Bakugo. Yeah, I think Bakugo is not as much of a zoner as he was before, but he still has, like, a big projectile for sure. A big snipe. Yeah, zoners are going to be wild. Zoning still OP trash game. We'll see. It's soon to tell, but that's my impression is that zoning is going to be strong. Very early impression though, obviously. And the only like versus I got to play was CPU matches. So obviously the experience there is very, very limited. What is the Bandai employee secret passcode? It's weird. They just all their passwords are just password. It's very weird. Maybe for the Q&A, what changes does my girl Ochako have? She has a meter. She has a rock meter. I don't know if she has anything different, but you can keep track of how many rocks she has summoned next to the health bar. You can see them. You can actually keep track of it. They gave her a meter. So now you know how many rocks. Obviously, like, Rising changes the character. Every old character got Rising, and Rising is so overwhelming. Like, every time I picked up a new character, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. There's so much to explore, and but that's exciting. It's a big roster, 68 characters, and every character has Rising, which is basically a transformation. So you're playing sometimes a second character within the first one, but in general, more of a remix, more of a buffed character. It's a lot. It's a lot for sure. There's a guy with cowboy hat whose quirk is aimbot. He's not in the game. He's not in the game. It could be DLC. He could be DLC. I think she has a new move. She might have a new move. Parry system. There's just guards again. Is that what you mean? There are still quirks that this normal AI. There are still quirks that are parries, but universal. It's mostly just guards. Which and just guards, yeah, in the air or on the ground, they work just fine because you can block in the air now. But I guess you could always just guard in the air. I assume Rising changes everything. Yeah, no, for sure. I think with Uraraka, she immediately loads all of her rocks, and she just always has them. So even if you're spending them with the spin thing, she just gets them back. Which movement thing did you like the most in the open world mode? Tokoyami, and it wasn't even close. Tokoyami just zooms across the place, and it's actually super frustrating in some... The second mission I did in the open world required me to find a bunch of Class 1A students, and as soon as I found them, they became a part of my team. So I didn't always have the movement abilities I wanted, and some of them were on top of rooftops. Unless you have like a wall climber, you cannot.
Okay, let's go.
You just cannot.
There's no more animated plus ultra moves. Is there more combo freedom in this game than in Kimetsu Hinokami 2?
I'll get to your question for sure. Thanks for the resub. Yeah, like Ida, for example. Probably speedrun optimal, right? Dudes, if he's in a straight line, he sprints like crazy. But like Aoyama is in a rooftop. Luckily I had Kirishima, and so I could get to Aoyama. But then like there's some other heroes that I can get to because like as you acquire more, it replaces the heroes on your team. I ran out of abilities to climb walls. So yeah, I think Tokoyami is the most versatile. So it's by far Tokoyami is the best one. Will they use some of these models for Ultra Rumble? Probably. I do think there's enough crossover in the workflow already that there will be more in the future. How's Invisible Girl? If you got a chance, so we only got 3 hours. So I did play her in the find every Class 1A classmates mission, and I think I played against her in versus mode. She's weird. I couldn't understand right away what she does. She has some abilities that like stun the opponent, She's like, she flashbangs them. Might be some unblockable stuff. But from what I could understand, she has to like gather energy in order to do it. So she has to charge it up before she's able to unleash that kind of stuff. It's very limited experience, obviously. I could go and read all of the abilities, but like it's 60 something characters. It's yeah, I will be sharing. You know what? If you have any questions specific to like quirks or risings, definitely ask Smokes. Smokes is the guy I've trusted the moveset footage with, because I know you guys are gonna have a lot of specific questions. So I just gave Smokes the file. I haven't given him yet. He's now trying to get in here and correct me. But hi, Smokes.
No, I just wanted to say hi.
Hi.
I am Smokes. That
You
is
are
me.
Smokes. Let me actually just get you the video right now, and you can maybe answer some of these questions that are like specifically asking about what does Invisible Girl do? Like, I don't know, bro. You can. This video literally has all the quirks and all the risings, just in the menu. But menu has screenshots for every quirk. So
Are you even allowed to say all of this live on stream?
yeah, as long as I don't share it, I think it's fine. I'm sharing it with you because I trust you. You're part of the team. Wait, a really good one. Do we have any confirmation on Vigilante DLC? No, we have no confirmation on any DLC at all. All right, so finally, Skizzer's question on the resub. There's no more animated Plus Ultra moves. Plus Ultra 1s are slightly animated, but if you're talking about the big cinematic Plus Ultra 2s, no, they're completely gone. I think there's been a lot of dooming on this game because those Plus Ultra moves are missing. My take on it is the one that I gave in the video. With the amount of damage that you have right now, because of the tag system, because of you being able to like throw Plus Ultra into Plus Ultra, I don't think you need them, honestly. Yeah, I don't think you need them for damage at all, even if you're on your last remaining character. On top of it, if it's for like the fan service side of things, Biking Plus Ultra 2 animations were always mid and took too long. Like I'm not gonna miss Plus Ultra 2s at all. I get it if that's not your take. I respect it, but that is not mine. So whatever. But it is gone. If you want the factual answer, yes, that goes completely gone. Is there more combo freedom in this game than in Kimetsu no Kami 2? Very subjective question. I think you have infinite freedom in Hinokami, but you have the restriction of the timer, right? You have the restriction of the combo timer. Here you have a different restriction. Obviously, like you can still build combos in many different ways.
Unlimited combos, but no combos.
Exactly. You can still build combos in many different ways, and the limits seem to mostly be... I think the meteor system is still there, because there were some abilities that just like gave me that sound.
We've seen it.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes I just heard that sound. But especially because it's a tag game, and you know, my hero, Demon Slayer is a tag game, but it's only 2 characters. Now you have 3 here, and the way tag works, like this Mirio clip is a great example of like, you just do the Mirio unblockable, tag immediately, he's still gonna do the full unblockable, bro. And you can start to think of like the implications that it has, not only for pressure, but also for combos and whatnot. So I think you have a lot of freedom. I don't think you're gonna be upset about the combo freedom in this game. Yeah, and compared to my hero, it's hard to tell because the limitations are different. Miracle looks fun. Yes. Did the floatiness feel any different? Yeah, I feel like the gravity is increased. I feel like they snap back to the ground faster. The air dashing feels pretty similar, but you also have a quick descent now. So if you don't want to float back to the ground, you can just double tap jump and they just go back to the floor. You don't have double jump, which is another thing contributing to just not having as much of a floaty feel, I think. But it's not that... I'm gonna like say it. It's not that different from One's Justice 2, okay? If you thought One's Justice 2 was floaty, I think this is like less so, but it's not gonna change your mind, you know? It's not to that degree. Yeah, definitely ask specifics to Smoke. Smoke already has the video, so if you have specific questions about movesets, Smokes can take a quick look at it. Hope you're well. In regards to how the game was feel compared to previous titles, more or less floaty movement speed. Yeah, I guess I just answered that. You did ask that question before I answered it. But yeah, compared to the previous games, I feel like... Well, this is very limited experience, right? But I think they made some of the routes simpler, not dumbed down like some creators are saying out there, where you just do like attack, 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 quirk, and tag. It's not what it is at all. There are many advanced routes for sure. But I feel like there will be less advanced routes compared to One Justice 1. And I think the reason why that is because, well, now you can tag and extend the combo, right? So we can't go as crazy with a single character because then you're just stuck in infinites. Because now let me do this like 40-second combo with Gran Torino, then tag Mirio and do another 40-second combo, then tag Present Mike and do another 40-second combo. That'd be ridiculous, right? From my time with the game, combo length seems fine. But obviously, like, I've had no lab time. They made sure I had no lab time. Nagant is a problem. That's a square, by the way. That bullet is just target combo. What do you mean she's throwing projectiles for free? Did we learn nothing from Susamaru? Come on! Come on! How dare y'all disagree with my obviously correct takes on Plus Ultra? It's I've heard that take. I disagree with it, but I understand where it's coming from. All right, so Lily, welcome to the stream. Lily's been compressing a lot of information. Just compiling a ton of information regarding One's Justice, and I think giving people a lot of knowledge on this game ahead of time, specifically for more competitive folks. So shout out to Lele for the good work. I'm very curious to see your question.
Okay, first of all, I want to appreciate for all the stuff you have did with the clips, and I'm sorry for the mic. I'm not prepared at all to talk.
No worries.
And I think one of the questions I want to ask is that, well, you talk about the combo lamps and such, but like, how did the old characters feel like to play in this translation of the game? Because this is not One's Justice 3 at all. We call it One's Justice 3 because, well, it is the third installment, but they play completely different. But like how some characters like Compress, Mina, they require attacks like jump extensions that got removed from the double jump. How did they translate it to this game? And characters that require DCs like Shoot Style, Nomu, etc. How are they in this game?
Right, so again, I think a lot of that would require lab time, which I did not have. I basically went into... For those characters that were not in the story mode, what I was able to do was play them against the CPU at max level, right? So CPU at max level, sometimes you're labbing a combo and they use a combo break. It's like, okay, now I gotta catch them again to try and do this thing again. I guess I can speak a little bit to like Bakugo, Todoroki, Stain. I did play Compress, but I'm not a very knowledgeable Compress. I do know like about the jump extension, but there's no double jump in this game, so you don't have that jump cancel straight up. And I wasn't able to do much with it, but I'm sure you can find something. It still has the quirk 3, where it like just stomps the ground and the pillars spawn on the opponent and they combo and then you confirm into plus ultras.
That's Chisaki, not Compress.
Sorry? Oh shit, Compress.
You said you play Compress.
I didn't play Compress. No, yeah. That's just like, that's Overhaul. Yeah, my bad. I did not play Compress at all.
Okay.
Where is Pooh going?
But yeah, this is a team up mission where I found a side mission where this is a phantom thief of the sky or whatever, and I do not have the right characters to catch him here. Deku does not get height, so this is gonna be a flop of a mission. But regarding like Todoroki, Bakugo, Stain, a lot of the familiar routes were still there. So for instance, with Stain, I was able to like target combo, quirk 1, teleports, reset, go into like the flurry, which I think is quirk 2. Plus Ultra 1, you can combo after the plus Ultra 1 still, and then go into tag and whatnot. I think with Todoroki has changed some quirks, Bakugo has changed some quirks, so their routes are a little bit different. That is going to require some lab time. I don't know if that answers your question or not.
No, it's perfect. And since you mentioned about overhauls, I was an overhaul main back in 1.2, so I'm curious, how did it feel like?
It's similar. These characters have not changed so fundamentally that they'll be unrecognizable. It's just they, at the very least, some of them have like changed the quirk, and that obviously like is going to change your muscle memory on a lot of stuff, or maybe they changed properties, so some of the old routes might not work. You got to discover new ones. But at the very least, even if none of that has happened, at the very least you have the whole new Rising system. And I guess with Overhaul, that's a bad example because Overhaul Rising is basically just Overhaul V2, which is also a previously played character. But let's take someone like Bakugo.
A bad one, by the way.
Sure. But let's take someone like Bakugo. And he gains the missiles on his back, right? And the missiles on his back now just shoot out whenever he does Quirk 1. So usually you could just do air combo into Quirk 1 like 3 times. It's the Quirk where he just like explosion, explosion, explosion. Boom, 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 boom. The 4th one will miss because the opponent will be too late or too far. But if you have the missiles, you can just keep going until the combo ends, right? Because the missiles are going to keep hitting even though you're whiffing the Quirk. So at the very least, like, Rising is going to give you something new to explore, even if it's a character you're already deeply familiar with. At the very least.
Because I was afraid that the translations between games wouldn't be that good, especially how complex some of them were. So that was one of my biggest fears. And I think I asked you on the server, and I think other folks talk about it. How is the customization that you were able to take a sneak peek of it? You mentioned about Deku and Hagakure. Were they recolors or they were proper costumes?
Both. So I don't think I was able to capture that at all, but I did take a look, and I don't know if I'm allowed to mention that, but fuck it. I did take a look at a little bit of the customization and outfits, and the first one I looked at was Deku, and I think you can see that in the trailer. You can kind of have a preview of the trailer, and it's kind of what I saw. It's like there's a bunch of different colors, but there's also some different outfits, and each outfit has like color variations, right? And I was like, okay, but that's Deku, that's the main character. Let's see Invisible Girl. Like, who makes outfits for Invisible Girl? And she had at least 3. I don't remember exactly how many. That's why I said, like, characters are maybe going to have like around 5, but like, don't quote me on that. Like, I can capture it, I can't confirm it. I think you're gonna see. Maybe villains don't have as much. I don't know. But I think some of that stuff I did recognize from like Ultra Rumble skins. Like the more. The more classics, the more like events, like alternate universe stuff.
Oh, that's perfect. That must be the DLC then.
Yeah, I don't know if that's DLC. Those were all locked, but I don't know if it's DLC or unlockable in game. But I can't answer. It was not a part of what I was supposed to capture.
And
what a naughty boy.
Very.
And for story mode, how was like the impression overall? Since you talked on the video that it was really good, although the characters were firm armor.
Yeah, I don't know. For story mode, I'm not sure. Like, Shigaraki had a little bit of armor. Not Shigaraki. All for One had a little bit of armor. And the one fight in story mode that I did was Bakugo versus All for One. I was impressed because, like, maybe they're actually cutting slideshows in favor of that animation that you guys saw in the video. And that'd be great. Like, if we're getting CG cutscenes, and we're getting that type of animation instead of the slideshows we usually get. The fight was also pretty fun. There was a little bit of armor, but you could get rid of it with an unblockable attack. Then I'm totally fine with it. What I don't like is, especially here in this mode, in Team Up Mission, they rely on super armor all the time. Like, this is a mission where you have to find, I don't know, like 10 Class 1A members. You can go around and find all of them. Every single one of them has super armor. In the previous mission I played, every single major enemy, not like the thugs, the random thugs you're fighting, but every major enemy, like Koda here, is going to have super armor. And the armor in this mode doesn't even go away if you hit them with an unblockable. Like, you got to hit them with a plus ultra for it to go away. And you don't always have the meter. So it's just annoying to deal with. It's not a fun gimmick. And I get why they did it. It's like, it's to add difficulty to the single player mode, but like, it's a lazy way of doing it. It's a way that like doesn't require them to make the AI harder or smarter. They're just giving them armor, and now you deal with the armor, right?
I did mention once on my tweet a long time ago that the open world is practically mission mode from the previous games. And I was thinking that perhaps this mode will have the cards like, for example, defeat an opponent and you receive health back, or every attack breaks armor.
I didn't see any of that, but the only thing I saw is like before you join a mission, you get to pick the 2 teammates that you bring. I didn't see any like passive power-up type stuff at all. So I from what I saw, no, but can't say for sure. Obviously, didn't see the whole game mode.
there's space for it, considering we know they tease that there are a lot of collectibles, even if they are the memory stuff.
Yeah.
So they could turn those into like equipment.
100%. But as the guy that played it, I'm gonna say heavily doubt. Heavily doubt that's
They
it.
can take with grit of salt.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna confirm that it's not, but.
And
Yeah, I do need to get back to Twitch chat at some point, but so wrapping
no
up,
worries.
Lily.
well, and I guess for a favor for a friend, well, he was asking on the chat, which is Hootie, twice.
I played twice. There will be a gameplay video with twice.
Hell yeah. Okay, so sorry for taking so
No
much of your
worries.
time,
Those are
but
great questions, bro. I bet people were excited for that, and thank you for all the compilations you've done so far.
Thank you. I will continue doing my work, and I hope you don't mind the countless things I will probably do because of your videos. And
No
your
worries,
friends.
no worries. Yeah. I've said this before with my videos, but whenever I get like this exclusive gameplay content, whatever, you guys are more than free to take the videos and make it your own content. Obviously, don't just take my video and post it with my voice and my thoughts and my words. But like, if you add your own commentary, your own breakdowns, like make it your own content. Then I'm totally fine with it. I'm not gonna strike you or anything. If you just take my
Thank
gameplay
you.
and post it raw with a little funny background music, though, yeah, that's fucking stealing.
Yeah, because I'm posting them, but I'm always crediting to you your name, etc. So people always know where it's come from.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You don't even need to give me credit, by the way, but I do appreciate it if you do. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Have a good time.
All right, I see you, Seasons, but I am gonna go into a little bit of Twitch chat because I've been neglecting them. How does Deku's Black Whip in the overworld in the video looks a bit clunky? So it actually attaches to real walls. If you do it without any walls around, it actually will not work. So it took me a little bit of time to get used to it. I think it feels fine. I don't think it's like satisfying to the level of like Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, where like I would just spend hours swinging across the city because it's felt satisfying like that because of like the physics-based stuff. It's more of like a fixed angle that you're going from place to place, but compared to most of the mobility in that game, yeah, it's pretty satisfying. It's fine. It's not nothing special, nothing bad though. I wouldn't call it clunky either. I don't know about Parallel World Shiozaki. I can't confirm any specific skins. Again, like I took a peek at it. I didn't actually sit there, record, see the options and whatnot. Can you post twice last just for me? Damn, Oliver. Oliver wants Hoodie to be unhappy. Can I post your video and use AI voices? All right. I know you're joking, but I do think that's transformative. I don't think it's good content, but if you have your own like takes to talk about and you write them down and you use AI voices to speak your thoughts, yeah, I'll allow it. Who did you say we should ask about characters? Does Kirishima have Unbreakable? I said Smokes, and he's here in the call with me. Medium Smokes on Discord. But yeah, Kirishima has... does he have Unbreakable Rising? Alright, Smokes is gone.
Oh, you're asking me? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. I was pretty sure he did. I played him in a mission briefly. In a story mission briefly. Take a random claim from a Globku video, use it to support your points. Is that what you did?
Rising ability, Unbreakable.
There you go. How many stages are there in the game? Not as many as I thought, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for... So, a ton of story mode exclusive stages. A ton of team up mission exclusive stages. But for versus battle and Probably Online, 9. 9 stages. Now, the selection is not bad. I think there will be like 3, maybe 4 tournament stages, though. I think there are some stages there that are kind of wild, and I don't want to see them online, but we're gonna have to deal with them in ranked matches. But yeah, the stages that are like that I think will be tournament viable are much cleaner than before. Much cleaner. I don't think we'll get as much stage jank as we did. All right, inviting Seasons up to speak, and Seasons, as soon as you join, feel free to ask your question. What's up?
Hello, is this thing on?
Yes, sir.
I had a couple of quick questions. One of them was about story mode. I don't know if you already spoke about this. When you played the story, did it drop you straight into that AFO Bakugo mission, or was there like a menu you could choose which fight you wanted to start from?
Yeah, there was a menu. The demo. It's not a demo. It's the full game. But like the demonstration, the play session that I had was with a save file that Bandai provided. And that's why I have, like, Deku Rising unlocked, All for One Chaos unlocked, and I think pretty much the story mode was beaten, because they also wanted me to play the Hero's Diary, and that's game mode you won't only unlock after beating, I think, story mode or team-up mission. And so most of the stuff was already cleared, and then they said, okay, now you can capture this mission, and you can capture this stuff. So I did go into the story mode menu, and there's, like, a lot of missions. I couldn't count how many, but it looked like a pretty beefy story mode to me. And then they were like, okay, now watch this cutscene, play this mission, watch this cutscene, you're done. Yeah, I think that answers your question exactly.
Did you see where it started from? Can you see like exactly where it starts from, or can you not say?
I'm not sure if I can say.
No,
I'm not sure if I can say, but it's pretty much final season stuff.
Okay, cool. What was I gonna say? From what you've played, what's your opinion on like the gimmicks that we have? Because like some characters have really cool gimmicks. Like AFO Rewind is insane. How like if you just stand still or walk, you just can't do anything to him. And then I think I figured out Mirko's gimmick, where if the opponent falls below a certain health threshold, then she can like do insane damage on the last.
I can just tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
find out.
What your,
Smoke's got the video now. I can just tell you what the Mirko thing is. Mirko, I'm going to say, is a character that I thought was going to be a bit more intuitive. Again, I've only played one match. And the match that I played with Mirko, I went... who did I play? Edgeshot, Mirko, Best Genist. And Mirko was by far the character that I was like, hold on, how does she work again? I think like a couple of minutes in the lab and she'll be easy. But... Genist clicked for me immediately. Genist was just... Not Genist, sorry. Edgeshot clicked for me immediately. Edgeshot might be the first character that I give a real shot at, like, maining in this game.
Oh, she has a Rekka. That's why.
Oh, okay. Because, like, imagine jumping into a versus CPU match, and you don't even get to read abilities. You just go, okay, I'm trying to, like, get as much gameplay as I can within this time frame. We'll press buttons and see what happens. And so, yeah, she probably has Rekkas that I only pressed the button once or something. Yeah, Edgeshot felt insane. What was the other question? It was Mirko and who else?
AFO Rewind's gimmick. I was like, what's your opinion on that?
AFO is fine, because, like, AFO's Rewind is like, I cannot die, but when my rising ends, you win. So it's a time waste. It's all you gotta do when you fight against All for One. Just don't engage.
It's not even that. He has a passive ability.
Yeah.
Which is what
you were wrong about Mirko. Just saying. Unique ability. This is like in general, always. Not even in Rising. Always. If you keep landing attacks without taking any damage, her voltage maxes out, entering Luna Deadly mode. This significantly boosts the damage of the final hit of her target combo.
Sheesh. Wait, final hit of the target combo. I wonder if that's even going to come into play, because final hit of the target combo is usually just the combo ender. If you're optimized, you're probably not doing it.
You have to take no damage, it's probably going to do like a lot.
Yeah, I guess and you can tag after it, of course. Like, this is not OJ now. You can tag after final hit of target combo.
And Rising ability says, normal movements become as fast as dashes, and dashes change into a large leap forward in the direction she moves.
She might move. But regarding All for One, yeah, well, if he stands still, he doesn't take damage. That's your...
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, it doesn't matter, because he's, that's only a Rising, right?
No, it's his unique ability. I saw it from...
His unique ability.
There's gotta be something that counters it, bro. There's
I think it's actually only going to be plus ultras and red attacks.
That's fine. Oh, that's fine then. That's fine then. He's getting mixed. It's the same. It's the same as you sitting there blocking. It's the same as you sitting there blocking. If you think about it.
It's like the armor you see in here in the combat mode you're showing.
Yeah.
It drains the stamina gauge and you can break it.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, so he has to activate that mode. Okay. He doesn't just have it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you, Seasons. Back to Twitch chat. I don't think there's any new questions. You guys got any questions? Leave them in Twitch chat. But now we're going to invite another person to speak. Mr. Avatar Yaya. What's up, man?
Hoopla! Howdy, everybody.
I already know you're going to piss me off in this game, bro. I already know. This fucking Nagant's main is going to piss me off.
Let me pull out her moveset in advance.
Bro, it's just square. You just press square. She shoots a gun.
That's
square.
all I need.
And then you hold down the quirk and it's an unblockable tracking bullet. What? Anyway. What's up?
Real question though. Deku. I had a question about Deku.
Which
How
one?
did the current Deku feel compared to the old iterations of him?
Okay, so this game has 5 Dekus now. When you're saying current Deku, you're talking about maybe like the main version of this game, the one that you play in all these game modes.
The main version.
Okay, so that's for the record, that is Deku One for All. That's how they're calling it.
Okay.
So, yeah,
all right.
you got base Deku, which is they just call Deku. You got shoot style Deku. You got 100% Deku. Those were the playable ones in One Justice 2. Then you got this Deku, which is One for All. And then you got Deku Rising, which is the last version, the one you unlock after beating story mode. This version is mostly Black Whip and a lot of mobility stuff. Dude just moves around and pulls you in, and I think this is the combo I cooked. 1, 2, 3. Is he gonna break? Yeah, he's gonna break. Pussy. But it felt nice, bro. It felt nice. He also has a projectile like this, so you can zone in the air with Quirk 3. Are we changing the way we call quirks, by the way, as a community? Because Tilt Quirk 1 does not flow as well as Quirk 3, and I think that's how patch notes and stuff is gonna like be translated.
You know what's fucked up?
What's up?
In One Justice 2, they had a different order.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
Quirk 1, Quirk 2.
Yeah.
And then, no, it was Quirk 1. Quirk 2 was like Tilt Quirk 1.
It was Tilt Quirk, yep. Yep.
And
It
then
is still
was
throwing me
Quirk
off.
for
It is still
circle.
throwing me off. But I think as a community, we need to adjust. Because like that's
I'm
straight
okay
up
with changing
how...
it. It makes more sense.
It's also faster to
gonna
say
call it
Quirk 3 instead of Tilt Quirk 1. And it's faster to write too. And like then we're gonna get patch notes and like Quirk 3 has been buffed. Like, oh, okay, which one's Quirk 3? And if we just use that language, I think everyone will understand it. Because everyone's gonna be like, what's a Tilt Quirk 1 if they're not within the community already. And anyway, that's just an aside. Yeah, but a lot of his abilities I ended up just not using because they were dropping a lot in combos, but I feel like most of them were like about mobility. Most of the ones that I was dropping, where it was like, well, he pointed Black Whip to the side and pulled himself to the side. You know, just a lot of mobility stuff. That said, in Rising, he seems to be kind of a combo monster because he gains the ability to like cancel more moves. So some quirks that don't combo might now combo into each other during Rising. You're gonna have to lab 2 characters basically if you choose to play this Deku.
I want to quickly point out that is also something they marketed like universally with the Rising system, that you will be able to cancel a lot more. Your combo routes expand in Rising. Like,
Yeah, with
general
Deku he
rule.
specifically says it, and I didn't see it specifically, like explicitly said in many descriptions, but with Deku it's right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Nagant is crazy, by the way.
Yeah, I'm here.
Nagant
One
is
last
crazy.
question was. One last question was in terms of, I know you only had 3 hours, but if you had to make an early prediction on who was a problem, I mean, outside of the gun, you know, like, I saw the game plan and I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to piss people off next month. I literally said that. I was like, yes. But outside of that, who would you think would be the problem child, like, of the game right now?
I don't want to
Based
make
on-
predictions on who's going to be strong, right? Because obviously the experience is against the CPU and it's very limited time. But I will say the early problem, community-wise and messaging-wise, is going to be spamming zoning. 100%. All for One is going to sit behind a rock and throw tracking projectiles at you. Nagant is going to shoot you from afar. It's You know the Todoroki strat of like doing the ice slide into fire
Yeah.
that everyone's pissed off about early on? Dabi's so back. New Dabi is kind of crazy. New Dabi is kind of crazy with the zoning too. Not gonna lie. Old Dabi, not so much. But yeah, I think all of that stuff is just gonna be like, that's gonna be the Twitter clips of like, this game is garbage. I think that's gonna be the early problem. I know it's a bit of a different question answer to what you were asking.
You gave me what I was thinking you was gonna say. So.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, but when I pressed square with Nagant and she fired a bullet, I was like, no way. No way. Oh, we're cooked. We'll see if that's a real problem or not.
What I'm looking, the good Nagants will not come for like a few weeks, if not months. It's gonna take a bit to get a handle of her.
Give me 4 days. I'll have it.
Sure, man. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Thanks, Yaya. If that's it.
So, yep,
All
that's
right.
it. Yep.
Cheers. Back to Twitch chat for a little bit, and then we got 420 raising his hand. I see you, man. So from chat, we got Sumash. Is there a lot of recycled moves between the 1,000 Dekus we got in this game? Only Rising. Rising has... I think from the start, when we saw the scan, they said, well, Rising Deku is like a mix between base Deku and shoot style. I read that, but I was not ready for how recycled that moveset was going to be. Like, straight up, it's straight up those quirks. I think
I'm looking at it. It's true.
The thing that's going to make it the most unique, what's going to make Rising the most unique, is actual Rising, right? Is actual, when he enters Rising mode. I think that's the reason why you pick him. Because otherwise, I think you just pick shoot style or base Deku. But that's the only character that I feel like had some recycling done. Everyone else is...
Dumb? Bro, it's all recycled from all 3 Dekus from OG2.
What do you mean?
Every single move.
Yeah, every single move from Rising Deku is recycled from all the 3 Dekus. Except for like the basic attacks. Basic attacks are different. But every time I did a quirk, I'm like, oh, that's shoot style. Oh, that's base Deku. There's, I think, one quirk that is 100% full cal, which is like a flurry of punches.
Yes,
but the rest is all shoot style and base Deku. Yeah. Just saw a car explode or something in that clip. Stage destruction. Is it interactable? Story mode only. Yes. Like I said, I think the stages they picked for versus are a lot cleaner. But yes, you can, if you hit cars, they can blow up in story mode and team up battle. Especially in those group matches where you're up against multiple enemies. That does happen, yes. This means everyone's going to move over to All's Justice instead of UR. We'll see what this game does to Ultra Rumble, but that's still like a free-to-play game. It's still a very different audience, different genre too. I don't think it's going to like put a dent, as big of a dent as maybe people think. What is the combo formula now? In general, you can do attack, quirk, tag, or attack, quirk plus ultra. You can put counterattacks, but counterattacks are slower, and you usually need to know where you can put them. So usually if you do like 3 attacks into counterattack, that works. Some characters need 4 attacks, so that's character specific. Then you throw a quirk, and then sometimes you can throw multiple quirks before you end the combo and go into tag or plus ultra. But it's not super different from One's Justice. The thing is, like, One's Justice had a bunch of cancels that I think are gone. First of all, dash cancel is straight up gone. And then jump cancels are gone because there's no double jump anymore. I'm not sure about dodge cancels, so I couldn't really test that in depth. Even if like you do a dodge cancel combo that used to work in One's Justice 2, the quirks are different. The hit stun is different. It's not a 1-to-1 anymore. Yeah, no, they removed dash cancels in favor of the tag system, straight up. 420, what's up? You raised your hand, little Norwegian boy. What you got?
I got some questions for you.
Cool, I love questions.
Are we still able to do triple Deku? Can I do same characters on a team? Like not the same, but like different variations on the same team.
Were you ever able
like in
to
OG1
do
and
triple
2?
Deku?
Yeah, like 100% Deku, shoot style, and
Wait,
the new one at the
One's
same
Justice,
team.
you could do that
Yes,
in One's
you
Justice 2? Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, no, you can totally do that. You can have
Yes,
triple
bro.
Deku and triple All for One. Those are the 2 characters that have 3 versions. You can do that.
Yeah, I just want triple Deku back.
Yeah, no, there's no restriction on that. You can pick any 3 Dekus you want, and you can tag Deku into Deku into Deku.
Also, did you get a look at the online settings buttons or
Buttons?
like if they have not but like if they have spectator mode or rooms?
I was not allowed to capture that.
Damn.
That's all I'll say.
No, that's fine.
I think someone else already confirmed that there are like 8-player lobbies before this event happens. Someone saw it somewhere. So yeah. But I can't confirm shit.
That's all.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Can I pick 3 twices? Bye for 20. Can I pick 3 twices? Yeah, if you can find them. You can definitely pick 3 twices. I don't think you'll find them, but... what's up? The Tilt Quirk 2 is 100% Tilt Quirks 2s as well. The Unblockable Grab. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Rising in the air. So the thing about Rising is that he's got a ton of quirks because he's got like 4 on the ground, 4 in the air. So he's not an easy character to just pick up and play because your quirk buttons change significantly.
Every permutation of a quirk move, both in the ground and in the air.
Yeah. So the Quirk 4, how we call them now, it's the same as 100% in the air. True. Acid Man wasn't Acid Man. It's not a man, but no, she was not in the previous game. No, wait, she was. Yes. She was in OG2. What am I talking about?
Mina was in the game, but Acid Man wasn't.
Who's Acid Man?
Being the move she does where she covers herself in acid.
Oh! That's not a man. No, you're right. It is,
Who are you to assume, huh?
She straight up covers herself in acid during Rising. I don't know what it does. I haven't read it, but I assume it deals damage when you touch
want me to?
Maybe you can say it. Can hop on and ask a question, but all of them are about twice, to be honest. I don't know how many I'll be able to answer it, but you're free to ask, Moody. I think you're gonna have some specific ass questions. You'll never know until you try. I played a game of twice. So yeah, let me know what you got. Hello.
So, I'm not gonna ask about twice all this time. So I'll
I got
probably just ask.
baited! Oh man, I wanted to talk about twice.
I have so many questions about Twice because we haven't seen his Rising ability so far. We're really excited to see that. And can you cast a clone and fucking tag in? That would be insane, to be honest. But my personal question to you, Glopper, who are you playing like top 3, your main team on day 1?
I really liked Edgeshot. I'll say, like, Edgeshot.
Yeah.
I am so excited for Edgeshot. I clicked with that character immediately from the first game. And I can't wait to post that gameplay. That gameplay is like coming, I want to say like Friday. Yeah, because Kakarot just hit us with DLC. Right, so it's like Friday or Saturday, I'm not sure. Look for the thumbnail with like the Armored All Might. The same video that I play Armored All Might, I'll play Edgeshot. It's kind of like a hero themed video.
When are you playing Twice?
Twice? I think it's actually the last video.
I knew.
I think it's Sunday. I think it is. It's the All for One
spare
video.
you the details, basically. It's the exact same character with Rising.
What? What do you mean?
I know it's the same character, but like he has like unique ability and a unique Rising action, so still something
Yeah,
unique.
like that's what's new about him. And considering how he plays in OJ2, I would dare to say he might play the same because he never relied on dash cancels much anyways.
I will say that you're not right because his damage is different now. His normals do less damage and his step does more. And I think he'll be more reliant to do more damage with clones this time around. Not the normals. But I'm going I'm going to geek about it.
But I want to call attention to this because this mission was going very poorly for me, and look what Momo does. Like, this is a mission where like plus ultra moves are disabled and characters have super armor, right? The easiest way to remove super armor is by doing plus ultra moves. So I was struggling with this mission, and look at what Momo does when she kills Tsuyu here. What the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, teabagged by the CPU. What the hell? I did clutch it out though. Yeah. But so what was your question?
Yeah, my question: who you're sticking at?
Okay, yeah.
You're sticking with
Definitely headshots. I'll play. I'll obviously start by playing, like I do with all these games. Is I'll start by playing story mode and get a feel for the characters and whatnot. I don't think I'll go hard on Gran Torino this time around. You know, we had our time. I think Nagant is potentially strong, and if no one else sees it, I see it right now, so I'll give it a shot. Nagant, Edge Shot, and then a third is potentially the go-to team at launch. But we'll see. I definitely want to do something like I did for Demon Slayer, where like I win a ranked match with every character, but I don't know how to do that format with tag. It becomes a little bit more complicated because there's 3 characters now, so it's not just. Well, if I win a ranked match, but like Kirishima didn't leave the bench, does that count for Kirishima? Right? It's a little bit murky.
I mean, Demon Slayer also has tag system.
Yeah, but like I couldn't tag. That was the rule for Demon Slayer. But here, because like they share a health bar, so you can just play a full match with the same character. Here, let's say they kill Ida, Deku's gonna tag in, right? I have to tag. It is mandatory. So yeah.
So my last question, probably I don't know. Is Wanted gonna like go? Will be back?
I didn't do Wanted for Demon Slayer because of availability. Just like life as a dad has become tough. I don't know if Wanted My Hero might be the same thing, to be honest with you. But there will be a big tournament at launch. You know, the usual big launch tournament. So that will actually be announced tomorrow. I would announce it today, but StarTG does not have the game. So I'm talking to support, trying to add the game before opening signups, because we can't. There's no game there, and then people. If I put a placeholder game in there, people are going to be confused. Like, what do you mean we're playing strongest hero? well. Wanted will be back, but it will be called Hunted. To be fair, Biscuit's like taking off with his own format in a way. It's almost like Wanted in spirits. There's like a Wanted poster for each person.
Wanted from Team U.
Wanted for Team. He said it on me. But appreciate you, Hoodie. Thanks for your question, man. Bye. Does the open world have similar areas to My Hero Academia Strongest Hero? You've been watching this gameplay for about 50 minutes now. This is it. This is the open world. No matter the mission you select, well, something I wasn't expecting is that this is actually mission-based. I thought you go into an open world and take quests more like a traditional open world game. But no, you go through a menu, pick up a mission, and then the mission starts and you're dropped into this world. The world is the same for every mission, but it's populated differently, might be in a different time of day. But no, there's no areas, it's this. This is it. So it's more like a kind of little sandbox. I think maybe a stretch to call this open world. But I won't push that agenda too hard until I post tomorrow's video, because I need open world in the title.
Everything for the clicks.
Anything for the clicks. You see my question about Unbreakable? I think if it is Unbreakable in the game, yes. If it was something else, no. But yes, Unbreakable is Kirishima's Rising. I saw that question. Is this an Ultimate Ninja repaste? If you look at it and think this is an Ultimate Ninja repaste, I don't know what to tell you.
Ban that guy.
I was just asking a question. Can't ban him for asking a question.
Ban that guy.
Didn't you do something similar with fighters? I don't remember doing something similar with fighters. I think I thought about doing something similar with fighters, and I could never figure out how to do it in a tag game. When you get a KO, you switch the character. Well, I thought about making more of a Nuzlocke type thing. That could be the way, but I don't know what the goal is. It's like, if all of my characters die, if all the characters in the roster die, then I lose. But how do I win? And maybe it's like getting to a certain rank, but I don't know how to make that balanced or exciting before the game comes out. I've been thinking about it, though. Maybe we'll figure that out. What options do the CPU battles have? A 1 player versus 2 player, 1 player versus CPU, no CPU versus CPU. 5 difficulty levels for CPU. And then it was timer. Default was 300, then it was 600, then infinite, I think. And you also had rising options. It's like rising bar, normal, starts full, or infinite, so something like that. So yeah, there's an option specifically for rising. I don't know if that's in the online lobbies though. It was on the offline menu, but yeah. All just as a dungeon crawler like Kakarot's? Sure. No Fantasy League, damn. I mean, not at launch for sure, but Kuro knows the game pretty well. Maybe they could figure out a way to mod this CPU versus CPU into the game. Maybe? I don't know.
I can see potential for that.
Could be. Yeah, Kakarot Diamond Pack is in 3 days. That's gonna be like taking a break in the daily My Hero content for sure, as we post that review. But other than that, I'm gonna be posting.
Going to stream it?
I'll try. Yeah, I'll try. That's like a midnight stream though. It's like a midnight until like 5 a.m. usually. What's this bullshit? Huh? What's this? Why does that go through? Huh?
Because
I put up a
that
shield.
laser
What the hell?
goes through like terrain.
Boo.
It's like his and Shigaraki's.
Oh, there's Unbreakable.
Shigaraki's like beam as well. They go through walls and such.
Yeah, okay. Vegito in 2? What are you talking about? Oh, for
Squadra.
Right. Yeah, they went a bit safe with Squadra this season. I feel like they always had a wild character pick for Squadra seasons. And this season it was very... Vegito, Kefla, Bardock. Okay. Alright, safe. It's fine. Those are cool characters, but it's not what I expected from Squadra. Vegito seems fucking insane. Okay, learn how to type before having opinions. 420, come on. Aoyama seems pretty strong, perfect for such a scoundrel. His movement sucks in the open world. It's just a big jump. It's just this. That's it. He just has a big jump.
It's a Shinobi Striker jump.
Kinda. But no wire kunai afterwards. Do you think we'll get stages as paid DLC or free updates? Stages need to be free. Every time I'm asked about this, if there are DLC stages need to be free. Otherwise, they are never going to be used. Stages cannot be paid DLC. You do paid costumes, you do paid characters, you cannot do paid stages, because otherwise they'll just never be used. He is definitely twinkling. This is probably the highest damage combo I've done. Right here as I dodge the pillar, and then hit her with a plus ultra 1 to break her armor. I think I follow up with Kirishima. And the thing about breaking armor is that characters are stunned for a brief period of time. So even though the combo counter resets, they're still getting hit. Because they're just completely stunned. So we restart the combo. I went pretty simple with Kirishima because I didn't know what changed. We just went attack, quirk skill 2, quirk skill 2. Tag, he's going to finish quirk skill 2. Counter attack, quirk skill 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quirk skill 3. That's damage. That's damage. And, you know, it's a little bit of like the potential of this combo system. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like TOD City, honestly. It could just be TOD City. Do we know if there are still armor moves? Yeah, every counterattack is still armored. Every counterattack still has that yellow shine. So everyone has armor. Hope new Deku is good. He felt good from playing against the CPU a bunch of story modes and mission modes. I can't speak beyond that much more. I didn't even play him in versus battles because I was like, yeah, I got enough time with Deku in story mode or in team up mission, and I don't think I need to give him more time. Do you think All's Justice multiple game modes is here for them to test what they want to make to future games? No, I don't think they made these game modes to test what they want to make about future games. That doesn't mean that if this game does well, they won't recycle those ideas into other games. But I don't think the intent of making these game modes is as a test ground for other games that are not My Hero. No, I think it's the end of My Hero Academia, right? So there's a tendency to go bigger than ever. I think we saw that with Storm 4. I think we see that all the time. And this is the end of a very big anime. And so there's a tendency to like, let's go all out with this one. And I think that's what they're doing. It said, while in a single player mode, player 2 command list is disabled. So I assume there's a form of co-op in this mode? Don't think so. Ah, no, it's just when you go into a versus battle, on the right side you will see the player 2's move list. That's it. Yeah, what you're talking about is this screen right here. Yeah, if you're in a versus battle, on the right side, I can maybe show you what that looks like. Let me see. Actually, I don't have it. But basically, yeah, you pause at any point, and you'll see the move list for player 2 on the right side. I think that's what that means, pretty much. That's it. How's the soundtrack? Any new bangers? OJ2 main menu is calling. I can play it. Hang on. I can play main menu music. I think I got a cut of it. Other than that, yeah, it's very hero-like, very inspirational type music. I don't know if it has any cool beats for our stream, but this is the main menu music.
Oh, they used to say run.
Cobra hits different. So true. It's this vibe. It's basically always this vibe. I can also maybe when we get into combat, I can make the video louder and you can also hear what it sounds like in game. I think it fits my hero very well. I'm not gonna sit here and say this is my preferred music style, but it's very good for immersion, I think, because it fits the universe super well. Also, they just released the title sequence, right? The opening sequence cutscene. Yeah. That's also music there. Yeah, it feels like My Hero Academia music, straight up. Which is why it's such a good job.
I'm so happy they did a new arrangement of Music Run for this.
Alright, and here's battle music.
Man, these lyrics are weird.
They are. Oh god, I heard this song so many times, actually, I'm realizing. Barely hear anything? I mean, yeah, they are going hard. It's the best I can do, guys.
No, she just plays her around.
I like when a character dies, just stops the music. Fuck. I'm getting cooked by Invisible Girl. Like, enough armor, bro. I don't know why she didn't get hit there. There were 2 beams going through Uraraka. There you go. There's also free roaming music. I don't think there's anything.
アシストキャラクターが参加しました。
And a bit of a beat, you know? Ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Definitely there. Of course, you getting cooked by Invisible Girl. You can't see her attacks coming. True. Should pick her. I can still lock onto her. It's so weird. Definitely feels kind of like a tribute song, almost. Oh wait, there are still no subs for Japanese dub. So I did notice something in the options menu, which is pretty interesting. There are 2 subtitle tracks. So you can enable subtitles in 2 different options, and they tell you what each one does. And I think it's like, yeah, some of those are for combat. It's like you can enable them for combat and disable them for cutscenes, or vice versa. I don't know what my options were. So maybe that was disabled. Maybe combat subtitles were off. I'm not sure. But I did remember like seeing 2 of them, and I noticed it.
If we were to follow OJ2, then they have it for like English, Spanish, Japanese, Portuguese as well.
Oh, it's like the language? No, I just mean like you could enable subtitles in combat and disable them in story mode, or vice versa. Like only have story mode subtitles but not have combat subtitles.
Bro, the power of the sun on the screen.
Yeah, like you gotta charge it up somehow, but I think because I activated Rising, I just had it, and then you just flashbang them. I'm not entirely sure what her gimmicks are, but like I'm charging here.
Man,
she has a little bit of a charge thing, and now I'm fucking shining like crazy. I don't know what to do. I'm like opening the menu, trying to figure out what the fuck do I do here?
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. But it sounds like the questions are slowing down, so hope that has answered most of your guys' questions. Smoke, you've been playing support here. I don't know if you have anything.
Like asking questions?
Yeah. Like you've been playing support for the most part. Like you deserve your spot. Anything you want to know?
Well, I don't got much in terms of questions. Something you could mention is the wall splat stuff.
Oh, yeah, I got wall splat once, in a specific map. I think for the most part there will not be wall splats in this game. But there is a map in Versus that has a wall that you can be splat onto. I think the time that you get splat is much shorter than before. What I don't know and could
like
not confirm...
seconds.
Yeah, I could not confirm how... I could not confirm if you go into wall combat. I think it's gone. It's definitely gone from most stages, but in that one stage where I got wall splat for a frame, it was Gran Torino. Gran Torino wall splat me, but then he went straight into his quirk 2, I guess. And so I didn't see the gravity changing at all. I'm pretty sure wall combat is gone, but wall splats are still in the game in a specific map. That gameplay will be coming out. I think it's the... Yeah, it's the Armored All Might video. It's actually Lady Nagant gets wall splat. Gran Torino chases Lady Nagant like crazy. It's just not an easy matchup, for sure.
If you can answer this, possibly you can't because you don't have enough time on the game yet. But like, would you say the tag system is degenerate?
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah, it's busted as hell because it lets you do whatever you want. So that's what makes it a lot of fun. But if you go and watch like uncut gameplay, there's a lot of there's a big cooldown whenever you attack someone. And so it's something that's super busted, but you can only do it once in a while, you know? And my impression from playing against the CPU a lot is you gotta play around tag and you gotta play around combo breaks all the time. Those are the 2 big resources you gotta look out for in your opponent. Like Rising, you gotta look at Rising just to know if they have it available or not, but when you see them activated, you know if they're doing it or not. In terms of like playing neutral and applying pressure and whatnot, it's all about the tag system, because you can tag on block, you can punish opponents for for doing some crazy stuff. And you
gonna
can
say-
extend combos and do a ton of damage too. So you're looking out for tag and you're looking out for combo breaks.
I'm gonna say, so far, I haven't played it, so it's just from all the gameplay I'm seeing here, all the gameplay we've seen so far. I definitely prefer tag to assists, because assist stalling in the previous games was insane. You just pick 2 short cooldowns and then zone with them, and it made every character feel very samey to fight against. It made neutral very assistant reliant, even with the proper zoning characters still being good on their own.
Right. Yeah.
This one at least is like, yeah, you're gonna zone by yourself, and if you need to tag, you're tagging to someone else at least.
Yeah. Yeah, even if you are playing the meta character, the one everyone hates, at some point you're going to tag in another one. Anyhow, at some point I don't doubt it that there will be 3 meta characters that we're all tired of playing against. But I do think in OJ2, there was definitely an assist meta that no matter who you play, you always saw the same 4 assists. So I see where you're coming from, for sure. That's going to do it for this Q&A. So we went long, but that's okay. I love being able to answer questions.